and I grew more accustomed to the heavenly life around me, I found its loveliness unfolded to me like the slow opening of a rare flower. Delightful surprises met me at every turn. Now a dear friend from whom I had parted years ago in the earth life would come up unexpectedly upon me with cordial greeting. Then the clear revelation of some truth, only partly understood in life, though eagerly sought for, would stand out clear and strong before me, overwhelming me with its luster and perhaps showing the close tie linking the earth life with the divine. But the most wonderful to me was the occasional meeting with someone whom I had never hoped to meet over there, who, in eager hands clasped and tearful eyes, would pour forth his earnest thanks for some helpful word, some solemn warning, or even some stern rebuke that had turned him, all unknown to myself, from the paths of sin into the life everlasting. Oh, the joy to me of such a revelation! Oh, the regret that my earth life had not been more full of such work for eternity. My first impulse after happy, blissful rests was to hasten to the river of life and plunge into its wonderful waters, so refreshing, so invigorating, so inspiring. With a heart full of thanksgiving and lips full of joyful praise, morning after morning, sometimes in the company with my brother, sometimes alone, returning always full of new life, hope, and purpose to our home, where for a time each day I listened to the entrancing revelations and instructions of my brother. One morning, as I was on my way to the river, I saw a lovely young girl approaching me swiftly. It was my niece. "You have grown very beautiful, my child. You were always lovely. You are simply radiant now. Is it this divine life?"
Yes, but most of all, be near the Savior much.
Ah, yes, that is it. The being near him. That will make any being radiant and beautiful, I said.
He knows you love him, dear heart. That means everything to him.
The face grew surpassingly radiant and beautiful as she talked, and I began to dimly understand the wonderful power of Christ among the redeemed in heaven. This dear child, so lovely in all mortal graces, so full of earth's keenest enjoyments during the whole of her brief life, pure and good as we count goodness below, yet seemingly too absorbed in life's gaieties to think deeply of the things she, yet in her heart revered and honored, now in this blessed life counted the privilege of loving Christ, of being near him beyond every other joy. And how that love refined and beautified the giver. As a great earthly love always shines through the face and elevates the whole character of the one who loves, so this divine love uplifts and glorifies the giver, until not only the face, but the entire person radiates the glory that fills the heart. It never seems long to wait for anything here. There is always so much to keep one busy, so many pleasant duties, so many joys. Groups of children still played around in joyful freedom. Some climbed the trees that overhung the water with the agility of squirrels and dropped with happy shouts of laughter into the lake, floating around upon its surface like immense and beautiful water lilies. No fear of harm or danger, no dread of ill or anxiety lest a mishap occur. Security, security, and joy, and peace. This is indeed the blessed life, I said, as we stood watching the sport of the happy children.
I often think how we were taught to believe that heaven was where we would wear crowns of gold and stand with halos in our hands. Our crowns of gold are the halos his blessed presence casts about us. And we do not need harps to accentuate our songs of praise. We do see the crowns and we do hear the angelic harps, when and as God wills it. But our best worship is to do his blessed will,
said my niece as we turned to go.
Do you know, I think one of the sweetest proofs we have of the Father's loving care for us is that we so often find in this life the things which gave us great happiness below. The more unexpected this is, the greater joy it brings. I remember once seeing a beautiful little girl enter heaven, the